好。
你好，您好，您好。这样，你还是现场。哎，
Very happy because it's a people's spontaneous expression of own feeling. I really impressed. I really touched. By the although physically, a little bit tired, but I'm very happy. I'm very happy.
You know how happy we are. Welcome and happy you're here. After so many years, I had very interesting twice or three times in the past.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
So we hope that many will follow.
Yes, see your me. So I.
Holiness, I'm very interested, crucial. I'm a little late for this qualification because I want to chair what they call the television Oscar, awarding the distinguished performance. Why we do this? We do this for the television, we do this for the motion pictures, and we do this for publications. Because we believe that democracy is not only a simple form of government, it's a way of life. It's a way of life. The people must have the appropriate perspective, value system deeply ingrained in their hearts, so that they can really operate in a democratic society. Here in this country, with effort by the government, by the people, we accomplished what they call a tranquil revolution.
Yes.
Meaning the democratization of the political process. Very successful. Yeah.
Very smoothly.
Very smoothly.
Yes.
Yeah. Without blood, without
yes.
bloodshed, without violence.
Except a little quarrel in Parliament. That's okay.
That is okay. that is okay.
Little physical action. That's
yeah.
of course.
Without that,
no problem.
without
Yes.
that, you don't call it democracy.
Freedom of speech,
right.
Disagreement.
Right.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Otherwise, you won't call it democracy. Yeah.
Absolutely
Everybody is quiet and
absolutely
right. Yes. But the general, we like to have to help the people to really ingrained in the system of tolerance, temperance.
Temperance.
Yes, temperance. Cheats, mutual respect.
Right.
And certainly care and love. Your Holiness speech 2 days ago, I think in the South. I read it very carefully, and I appreciate it very much. This altruism.
Yes.
Yeah. Trying to benefit others. At the same time, you will benefit everybody. His Holiness's statement that I read from the Chinese newspaper. 利他，利他才能够行善业，获得善果。Very impressed by this. As a matter of fact, I've been writing. I'm writing a speech to be delivered in Kaohsiung a few days later, and the central idea is altruism. How we accomplish what we accomplished today. Not by selfishness. I want to say that how my
thank you, thank you. Great encouragement, right? Just like Taiwan, it seems economy very good prosperity, and then also I understand the education also is very good. So now my feedback, my observation, many Western civilized countries, advanced countries, the education system, to me, it seems that the present modern education system mainly concerning about material development. I feel that when the separate education system developed in the West, in Europe, about 1,000 years ago, then at that time, there is effective separate institution which taking care about spirituality. That's church. So the education institution simply, their the responsibility is taking care about good brain, about education. Now time goes, the religious influence or influence of church reduce, and the public interest about religion also is reduced. So finally, seems nobody take special care about his good heart. I think that is the one of the sources of this problem. Now East, I think comparatively, and then at the same time, individual right, the individual right and freedom, of course, very, very important. Without individual freedom, human creativity cannot utilize fully. But at the same time, there's too much emphasis on individual right. They develop some kind of individualistic view. Then sometimes, it may create contradiction, the sense of taking care of others and individualistic sort of thinking. So I think in the Asia, because of our ancient, now in Chinese community, I think like the Confucius, the ethics. So still some kind of family values. There's some kind of sense of caring others, a sense of caring elders, respect elders, teachers, parents. The other day, I met with one religious group. Now I forgot the name. The name of the name of that is a religious sect. Right. Tendicha or something. So according to that religion, parent considered as a creator, as a god. Tendicha.
I see.
So it's such. So you see, these concept, of course, these as a belief. You see, I think very helpful. You see, to retain the family value. So in any way, now is more and more industrialized. More and more, you see, the information about Western civilization or Western the current culture, the new culture heritage. There is danger, you see, to lose these basic human values. So this is my feeling. So if we eventually become part of mission, that's I think that's a disaster. So what is the aim or purpose of the material development? It is serving for humanity, to satisfy humanity. So humanity is always above. If humanity becomes part of the mission, part of the almost like you see, the slave of the money, slave of mission, then I think that's end.
Yes.
Everybody become like robot. Rather, just you see, using two hands
Right.
and some fixed you see, computer here, or nothing. You see, about human affection, there's a sense of caring. That's I think disaster. So therefore, I usually try to promote or try to make it clear, try to make it understand by people. There are two kinds of spirituality. I mean, the human value, good heart, sense of caring. These are extremely, it's a precious thing. Without that, you cannot be a happy person. You cannot be a happy family. Now, there are, of course, various different religious traditions have potential to preserve that, but at the same time, my emphasis, some kind of, secular ethics.
Secular.
Without particular religious faith. Simply, try to promote, try to enrich the human, deeper good qualities, such as a sense of caring, sense of respect, a sense of sharing others' problem. The human nature, I believe, social animal. So without other companion, you can't be a happy person. You cannot,
Right.
you cannot survive. So in any way, this time I noticed, I very much impressed. I think big portion of the population, I think truly still have, I think, very strong interest towards religion, towards Buddhism. So that I very much impressed.
Yes.
So the democracy, good education, and good economy, and plus democratically elected government, very democratic government. I think you have everything there. Now, plus I think you should emphasize more in the term of long interest rate. Long-term interest. So more emphasis on some kind of spirituality, not necessarily religious faith. Then I think, although you see, this is size very small, the other side very big, but I think the moral stand.
Right.
You have a good education, good economy, and democracy, and plus more spiritual sort of, I think, the values there. I think eventually, I think you can help mainland China.
I think it's very, very true. I think I'm very impressed by what you have just said. This country made great progress in the past 50 years. Politically, economically, socially. So it's a more egalitarian society. It's a prosperous society. It's also a democratic society. We see progress, so impressive, made in the economic area. People are more now materialistic oriented than before, especially among young people. Materialistic, very materialistic.
And divorce also now increasing, isn't it?
Increasing comparatively.
Yes.
Comparatively.
Yes.
Crime rate, not so much, but the content of the crime is getting more violent.
And
So
drug?
We have a nationwide combat war against drugs. It went all the way up, skyrocketing for some years. Then we had this organized nationwide campaign against it. So it's under control. It's under control. It's not so bad as some of the other countries in this area or in the Western countries. So we are very careful about our security, our safety, our social stability. This is very important. But at the same time, when we made great progress in the area of economic growth, I think my colleagues here both share this worry that we can't go too materialistic, so that we have to help the young people, to give them, to educate, well, not to educate, to indoctrinate, no, I don't think,
yes.
I don't think that, but try to help them to formulate their own value system. This value system is being a Chinese, you have this traditional Chinese values. And living in the modern world today, that you have to adapt yourself to the international situation. How you become a very balanced,
yes,
very balanced,
yes,
man or young women. You see, it's very important. This is why after political democratization, economic growth, social equality, like here we have this nationwide health insurance. So that is provided to everyone. Very egalitarian society, well protected. But after all this, we are trying to emphasize more and more on the reformation of our education system. Not only make the students a good student, but as I said, it's a balanced adult in future. Our system, is very much emphasized on 升学, going to the high school, to the universities. Everybody becomes a scholar. That traditional value, we don't think that is true. So this is one area that we has great importance. The president also. And this is why I said your Holiness visit here. It's very important in the sense that you can see how people, aspire, religiously, morally, they express themselves. And it's very encouraging to us. Very encouraging to us.
Then another few minor
Yes.
minor points.
Right. Right.
In the past, more than 38 years,
Yeah.
as soon as we came to India, at once we wanted to have a good relation with this country or island. But then, at the beginning, our basic stand is not anti-communist.
Not
anti-communist. Now, many Tibetan freedom struggles are actually communist. Freedom fighters. Freedom fighters. So you see, these Tibetan communists, they consider Tibetan nation is number one, communist ideology number two. So therefore, you see, our basic position is not Red China or anti-communist. So that also, see, at that time, so we have to take serious consideration, making alliance with Taiwan. That means anti-communist. So 反共
Yeah.
We are not necessarily Fangong.
Right.
And meantime, you see, we want to have cordial relations.
Yes.
But then somehow the relation never developed satisfactorily. And meantime, the Muzang have some budget. So you see, there are some money they have to spend Tibetan. But because there is no proper channel, so the money moves like
Oh.
underneath. So that creates a lot of uncomfortable. Even if there is some suspicion among Tibetans. You see, one neighbor, if there's a new car, then people might say, oh, there's some money, maybe from Taiwan. You see, that kind of thing. Unnecessary, you see, misunderstanding. Unnecessary, you see, the problem. So now you say, I want, and now in any case, now because of the blessing of your president and you yourself, now my visit materialized. So it's very clear, I think, from the top to, I think, the people in the street, I think everyone, very good heart, very good heart, very sincere. That's very clear. So therefore, now I'm very much hoping, and also I'm quite sure, now in the future, now everything now should be proper channel, through proper channel. And so that no ground for suspicion or distrust. Right? So for that reason, and also another reason, now I already, since many years, I have keen interest about the highest ordination of Buddhist nun, which not available only mainly in Chinese tradition. So in the modern time, now as you know, feminist movement, among the Buddhist nuns also, they may not be that much extreme, but you see some feminist sort of, you see things are there. So morally speaking also, the Buddha himself give equal opportunity. So because of, due to something, you see, that practice not yet implemented among Tibetan and Buddhist nuns, and also Thailand and Sri Lanka and Burma. In Sri Lanka and Burma, Thailand, in these countries also now some Buddhist monks now acknowledge the nun should have equal sort of right. So now the only tradition available, I mean, that is tradition available only in Chinese tradition. So since almost, I think, 20 years, so I started some kind of research work on this line. But so far, although we already gained some, you see, the knowledge, some material, but I want further, you see, discussion and study. So with this reason, you see, my contact with, you see, Buddhist nun here and also Buddhist scholars. Now, you see, I want to more frequent sort of meeting and contact. That also is one main reason. So therefore, now if someone, as my representative, or I mean someone who carries my sort of work or my instruction, who remain permanently here, that is all work become much easier. So therefore, since Dr. So this is office. And the other foreign minister just from what? Who then you should be such a one such. I think on newspaper, according to newspaper, the foreign minister stated the office something like representative of exile government. That's difficult, no possible. So we have not that idea. This is simply someone who remain permanently here. The name of that office according to your convenience. So we can finalize. No problem. No problem. So the thing is, I want to open small office, and so that it is someone who permanently remain here. So whenever it is something, something comes up about the Tibetan thing, then you can discuss. We can help. So this is the one point. The next one. So you see, in future, whether government or some private organization or some religious organization or some individual who want to help with Tibetan in the field of education or field of culture or field of health or field of helping old age home, things like that, then you see they all go through proper channel, openly. Then you see no problem. We are very happy. Then you see as much as possible. So this is one small thing. This is one thing.
他是这样的，他就是他这一次来啊，他说他非常的感动，上至感动你们大家，下至这个整个的台湾同胞对他的这个热情，对他的这种怎么说，非常的关心，使得他非常的感动。因为他来了以后，他觉得有这个非常的必须，有一个他的有个代表或者怎么样沟通者。经常的沟通，宗教方面了，文化方面了，教育方面了，这个他这个意思。名称的无所谓，就是主要的是不为难政府为目标。
现在不但时代变了，中华民国整个的国家也是一个完全民主化。
是的，是的。
所以那些 let the bygone be bygones。
Yes。
80
yes。
80 is
yes。
现在看书了呗。 그냥 군주만 제고 하는 건데 좀 참고가 말이야. 때 민수 때 차리지. 때 차리지. 이제 번 뭐야 근데 좀 고충 되지 않았어. 누가 민수. 때 대변에 좀 대변에 참 너무만에 좀 시간 자체 계속 그러지.
那么我们这个政府的组织啊，是因为它是一个宪法，是宪法。同时我们今天这个大的环境，我们不能够去改变它的宪法。是的。 是的，但是蒙藏的这个单位是的，可以跟达赖喇嘛报告。是的，我的看法，我想我们所有的同胞的看法都是，他现在是一个以服务，是的 ，service oriented 是的 agency， 是的，是的，他 is a service oriented agency。
你从这个谈的，这种觉得，看的呢，这种形象，在全面嘛的，组织单独了嘛。 벌써 너무 차이잖아. 실제 쉬어야 말도 가르쳐 운영하다 써야 돼. 제가 말을 저런데 입니다.
但是我想今天啊，达赖喇嘛到此地来，我可以跟这个达赖喇嘛来这边报告，就是今后我们呢，不但会继续对于我们这个藏袍这个各方面的帮助协助。 我甚至可以讲，我们还预备把它扩大。
我们今天上去忙活了，看了呢，突然说要进，是不是啊？很多假期了，哎呀，3个月，假穷出来，咱们呢，就不是去那个旅店，上学了，在这边假期了，
不但继续过去，不但继续过去这些做法啊，是的，有效的做法。是，我想将来还可以开拓新的这个。 做的计划是开拓新的这个方面，是那么来加强对藏袍的这个协助。
근데 재미 돌아야 수고도 근데 재미 해도도 근데 재미 숙제가야 근데 재미 그런
哎，那么这个呢，不一定是，当然呢，公藏委员会这是一个方式。那么我们今天呢，达赖喇嘛看到了台湾的这个社会啊，各种的这个这种资助啊，我相信会越来越多。
是的。근데 도시다이와 대대 투스만 주요 만드네 이만 시고 스미슈 지야와 네 그거 주고 엔 그래서 내가 주고 말 중주고 말 이만 비다다 나가 망고 주주 망고 망고 말 제일需要的
所以刚才达赖喇嘛讲的这个成立一个管道啊，我想这个是有这个可能，有这个可能性是的。那么他也提到，就是说怎么在我们当前这个环境下，能够给这个政府，我们政府支持，让我们很方便，是的，然后同时也可以达到这个目的，是的。我想这个事情我们可以，有很多的可能性，是的，有很多的这个方式，有很多的可能性，是的。不过讲在这个大前提之下，是的，我们可以提出来，您或者是还来一次，那么我们可以看一看。
원주 공시니 그런데 내내 개정부터 양보도 내내 대관도 갈수 용 투야지. 차리 모두 내내 갈수 다 단내 내단적으로 봐. 다 갈수 내단도 내년에 서울 주요인다. 근데 스가도 나는 마음과 나도 주제 공부 주제 내가讲这种东西都是
我是讲有很多的这个可能性，是的，很多的这个方式。我的同僚啊，我的同僚有的是建议了，是的建议，比如说了，是的啊 ，one of 啊，是很多中间呢是 one of，比如说是这种，这个是公法人嘛，公法人呢是公法人的，是的，这个也就是一个方式，是的。那么当然还有其他的这种可能性。我想经过今天呢，是这个事情，我原则上我们是同意，是啊，我们在跟张老珍珠先生秉持我们达赖喇嘛的这个指示，我们来是的。
要让我们去公信他们明白人们的，这都属于公信他们这边的主体来属于这样。
对，这个虽然是一个比较世俗性的事，但是我觉得很重要，是的，因为这个。因为达赖喇嘛这次访问啊，我想整个是一个新的环境，新的开始。不但对台湾这个整个社会啊，这个宗教啊，这个所给予的这种啊一个影响啊，是的。我想这是一方面。那么另外就是我们的这个未来。合作的关系是的，尤其我想我们今天可以更帮助是的，可以更帮助。
在军南的地方，你们他们在最主要和他们就是加的。
这种协助我不一定说是都把他们所有账号都弄到台湾去，是的，是的。当然也是一个方式，也可以啊，直接的透过就是刚才所讲的，是的，在印度，是的，在尼泊尔，是的，是不是啊？是，还有其他的地方，是的，是的。我们都可以来。就个人就是接不学了，教育局接不学了，人基本个人他们得点的出嘛的，那简单的这个学老人学，那老人学直接看老人学看看，是的，是的，好不好？谢谢，好吧，很好。就蛮简单，对那边这是情况。
哎，科长。
大龙盘，一个江世豪，大龙盘。Very happy. I think 你拿，首先啊，还有一个东西来，哦 ，This is the gold coin that they coined the minute after the president of my inauguration last year. It's 是 set。
thank you.
然后这个是
书生对吧？是我们发言人，是我们电视看的，
那个拿到加入。
Another. So the stage I would like to give you.
かわいいば。
I always start the victory. First, this.
对。哦。
I always consider myself as a simple Buddhist monk. So the best thing from a simple Buddhist monk to vice president, I think this is. I thought this is worthwhile. So
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will certainly cherish this always.
Thank you. Thank you.
你好好过。
好，谢谢，
带着吧，带着。
现在在准备。
就做。